Rough day.
You have no idea.
Let's talk about it.
Being a woman has its advantages, but it's not an easy ride. Balancing careers, relationships, motherhood, family, and life can be quite the challenge. Sometimes you have to be a lady, and sometimes you gotta be a broad. Welcome to the Two Broads from Boca, the place where we talk about all the things you think about but don't say out loud.
Hello, and welcome to a special segment of the Two Broads from Boca. I'm Lorianne Gary.
And I'm Amy Schreibman, and we are here today to talk about good things.
Yes, it is the season of giving, and we are so thrilled to have back our guest for a second time, Tia Crystal. Hello, Crystal. Tia?
Hello.
Hello, Tia.
Crystal's
Sorry.
good.
Crystal.
I love Crystal. And Tia's good.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me back.
No, thank you for
guys.
coming. It was so much fun the first
And
time.
Tia is the fairy godmother this
Oh,
month.
yes. Here is the fairy godmother wand, and here is yours.
Thank you.
Please use it. Share lots
We
of
have
good
our
wishes.
magic wands.
Oh, God.
Yeah, those magic ones just remind us how much magic we hold within inside of ourselves.
We do.
And how much we can share with you all, and how when we do that we just bring so much goodness into our world, which it really is that balance we need to have every hour or every 10 minutes at least.
I agree.
For sure.
I agree, and I think that that's the key to just having a good heart.
Exactly.
Yeah, to spreading that, and it gives you the feeling within your heart, and it gives someone else that feeling in their heart too, and it's a beautiful exchange.
It is. It really
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
So tell us, since we are in the season of giving, tell us what you're doing.
Oh my gosh, what am I doing? So there are two beautiful things that are happening in the month of December. One of them is I'm going to be at Saks Fifth Avenue at the Boca Raton Mall, I should say, and I'm going to be painting with Armani's makeup greeting cards to show you how you can use makeup when you're going to throw it away and bring it alive again and make it into something. So I'm actually going to teach you how to use makeup to paint with.
Oh, I love
And
that.
that is on the 9th of December,
Which is a Saturday.
which is a Saturday. We were just checking that out.
How do we find out about doing that?
Well, for me,
'Cause I
that
wanna go.
you can come for me. The other part is that I'm going to be so blessed to be painting and be part of this
Yeah.
with Tim Quinn, the celebrity artist for
Oh my
Armani.
gosh.
And Tim is going to be there all day as well, and he's going to do beautiful makeovers. I mean, I've watched this man in action, and it's just
Maybe I'll cut my
so
hair too.
it's just incredible. He does the makeup for all the stars, and
Gosh.
just to see his his presence, his creative eye, you can see him thinking and seeing and looking beyond what he's seeing.
How
with you.
does somebody go about becoming a part of that?
You call up Saks at Fifth Avenue,
Okay.
and you ask them to put you through to the Armani beauty stand.
Okay.
You know, their pop-up shop there, and then ask any of the girls, and they'll book you in. I know he's booking up fast, and I know I'm so sorry that sometimes it's been a little hard to get through because they're so busy, especially with Thanksgiving
Time of
and
the year,
Cyber
right.
Monday
Right.
and all of that.
I got my appointment yesterday.
I
I'm
know.
so excited.
She told me today.
It's
Amy's
from
coming too. Yeah.
it's from 11 to 5, just so you're
Yes.
aware,
I
on
gotta put
Saturday,
that in the
December 9th.
calendar.
Yeah, it's
You're
from
gonna
11
text
to
me that.
5, and for me, I love to co-create, and as an artist who has many different hats that I wear, just being able to take everyday makeup that you could play with your kids.
That's awesome.
They're at home for the holidays. You don't have to go out and spend money all the time.
That's the key too.
Right.
Because
Take-
not everybody can.
Right,
And
exactly.
it's expensive. Taking kids to the movies is expensive. It's hundreds of dollars
Yeah.
by the time you've done the movie tickets, and then you have the food, and then the
Popcorn and
popcorn, and the
things.
ice cream, and the drinks, and everything. And so this way, after having 3 kids, I learned different techniques to play with them, and painting with makeup was,
That's
a
so
little.
awesome.
Yeah, and I just love it. The pigments in Armani's colours. I
I'm
don't know if you can
sure.
see my lipstick. I love.
It is beautiful.
But
Beautiful.
Mr. Armani himself will only make lipstick colors bright because he feels that a woman should always have bright,
There you
beautiful
go.
lips.
I
And
agree
smile.
with that.
So,
I love
yeah.
it.
So we're going to be doing that. Tim's going to be there too. The reason why I'm doing this is because on the 18th of December, 6 friends and myself are going to the Children's Hospital in West Palm Beach, St. Mary's Children's Hospital, and we are going to deliver at least 80 gifts to all the children in the hospital.
That's so good.
I am dressing up as that
Fairy
godmother.
godmother again.
You're the perfect fairy
Oh my
godmother.
Totally,
You are.
totally perfect.
Oh,
Totally. I
gosh.
actually have a Thomas thing for you.
Oh gosh, that's fantastic because I haven't been able to find that much.
Oh, I
Thomas.
found.
Thank you, thank you.
My kids
thank
used to
you.
be Thomas.
Thank
Yes,
you.
my son was too.
Was he too? Oh my God.
And
That's
Thomas,
gonna
there's
be
a train in
I know.
London, just in the suburbs of London. They have this whole train
my
ride that you
God.
can go on. That's Thomas,
Oh
and
my
then there's
God.
James, and then there's who else?
Oh,
There's
Get
cute.
Percy, the whole
Percy,
gang.
yeah.
Yeah.
the whole thing. My nephew
Bringing
just-
back memories.
Exactly.
there.
My nephew loves it, so thank you for that.
Oh, no problem. But I think, how can our listeners give? Can they give?
Yes, of course. So if you look up Tia Crystal on Facebook, or you email me Tia, T-I-A, at Tia, TIACRYSTAL.com. We are so still looking for gifts. We have been given a list, so I would love to say you could just go out and buy whatever you want, but they have very strict protocol of what they need. And, you know, their minimum was 80. I would love to bring to
Double
them
that.
some, or even bring them Xbox and PlayStations. They're really in need of bringing one to every single bedroom for a child
That's
in
amazing.
the hospital.
I love that.
And
Special.
if there is a corporation out there who has a gift of giving budget, we are looking for your budget, please.
Well, that's what I was going to say
Or
next.
if a bunch of you want to get together
right,
and
if
chip in
someone's-
and buy one, that'd
right,
be
if
awesome.
someone's not interested maybe in getting what is on the list, you could donate the money,
Mine
and
too.
you're willing to go get
Right.
based
Yes.
on the money that
And
you
I
get
have
in,
done,
right?
You know, Toys R Us, I spent hours on, when was it? Saturday, I think it was, online till 2 in the morning, just ordering up a storm. They must have thought, how many kids does this woman have? She's ordered about 60 gifts here.
Oh my gosh.
You know, just, my heart just loves to sing and dance. I just love to, I'd love to see, and I do love to see the expression on their faces when they
I
get these
know.
gifts and they're in hospital. So, you know, they have, with GameStop, they have an agreement that they will install it and everything, because it has to be installed a certain
Yeah.
way, so we can't even
Oh.
buy it for them. We have to actually give them the money to go to
Okay.
GameStop, or we can order it from GameStop, and GameStop go in and they put it all together
All right.
for us.
So I know, because I'm a GameStop regular. So you guys, if you go to GameStop, a couple of you go, chip in some money, let's get an Xbox.
yeah, Xbox, PlayStation, we need iTunes cards for
Oh,
the
nice.
young men who are in hospital, you know, 12 and
Yeah,
upwards. They
yeah.
can go and download their iTunes stuff.
I like
and
that. That's a really good thing.
Yeah, and you know, my daughter was in the hospital there when we first moved here, and they were the only ones who could find out what was the problem with her. And coming from another country, it was very overwhelming because I was so used to the doctors that I knew for, you know, my children. So I've always felt so grateful to them for, you know, helping her figure out what it was and getting her better.
Right. And St. Mary's is a wonderful place for children.
Yeah.
So it's a blessing. It's a little blessing in Palm Beach.
And they do such good work.
They
I
do.
mean, you know, they do
That's
such
God's
good
work, taking care of kids. And it's a hospital for adults as well, but they have a very huge pediatric services there, and
Yes.
that's God's work right
Yes.
there.
Yeah. So, and she
That's
was
why I
young.
don't do pediatrics. I would cry all the time.
Yes,
It's
that's
very
tough,
heartbreaking.
emotional.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
because it's all good until it's not.
Mhm,
So I can
exactly.
imagine, you know, think about it. People, you know, our friends and family, they have to go to the hospital on the holidays because their child's in the hospital. And when children are in the hospital, it's not just for a rest. They're there for a reason. So if you can find it in your heart and help us help them and be in the spirit of giving, it would be great.
And no amount is too small, because when we add up all of our amounts, it helps. in big
It's the
ways.
truth. If you have $1, you have $5, $10, whatever you want to give, we will be very appreciative of it.
And the thing is, it's the intention behind it. So,
Right.
as a Reiki intuitive healer, my Reiki friends are also coming over and going to Reiki
Oh.
all the gifts. So
Oh,
that's
That's
the extra.
awesome. That's good, good juju.
Great.
So they're going to
Great.
have that in there, and you know, how much better could you possibly do? And yes, every little bit helps. There's nothing too small,
Mhm.
and we appreciate all of it. We really do.
We do.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much, Tia, and thank you
Thank
for
you.
doing what you're doing.
Oh, I love
So
it.
kind.
But we are, aren't we? That's why we're sitting here together.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're
Absolutely.
the kind. We're the kind of kind people that
We
go
are.
out there
We
and do
are the-
kind things.
We try. We
yeah.
try, and that's important. You know, kindness goes a long way, and that's
Mhm.
free. So I think that in the spirit of giving and in the spirit of being heartfelt, try to give whatever you can, and let us know. Again, tell everybody how they can get in touch with you.
So you can get in touch with me with Tia at tiacrystal.com. You can follow me on Facebook. I'm also on Instagram under LoveTia, LUVTIA Jewelry. And you could just Google me on the web. I was also going to say to you that when we give, I believe that we expand so much of our own joy of that it's such an equal exchange, because in the giving you receive, and in the
Absolutely.
receiving that you give.
Absolutely.
And so just by sharing this with you today, it's just fabulous. So thank you so much with all my heart.
And thank you for watching this special episode of Two Broads from Boca. We will see you at our regular scheduled time next Monday at 7 p.m. Anything from you, Amy?
No, but have a good day, and thank you, and try to give. We really appreciate it. Have a good day.
Have a good day.
Thank you for joining the Two Broads from Boca. You can see us live every Monday at 7 p.m. on Facebook. See you next week, and remember, keep it classy, sassy, and a little smartassy.